Today, 23% of customer service companies use AI-driven chatbots, and 80% of the population has interacted with a chatbot at some point. 68% of people actually enjoy using chatbots for services because they provide faster answers according to the company's service bell. And some people have even created relationships with chatbots out of loneliness, which has created concerns of isolation with a device and a lack of social engagement.
You have likely seen one of these. You are online trying to get something fixed, or to buy something, or just to get an answer, and there pops the virtual assistant. Virtual assistants are powered or made possible by the technology known as chatbots. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself what data are being collected by the chatbot, especially now that artificial intelligence or AI is used as a tool behind the discussion the chatbot is having with you? The chatbot can collect and analyze the data you enter, even being able to tell if you are happy, angry, or sad, just from what you type in.
To do this, chatbots are based on computer programs that respond to you and look for important keywords in your question. Then, they use numerous sources of information to be able to have a conversation with you. These include the company's information databases regarding their products or services, all of the information they have about you, all internet information available, as well as the information you type into your questions and answers during your conversation with the chatbot. Therefore, one privacy concern is how sensitive the information you type in so that you get the information you want. Anything you say can be recorded and stored with your other information. So, you need to ask yourself if you're okay with this information being permanently stored. Remember that, like any other online environment, databases that chatbots could use could be victims of cyber criminals accessing the information. Keep in mind also that not all chatbots are created equal. Since most use stored information, they can be inaccurate or make no sense at all. The main aspect to keep in mind: chatbots do not think like humans, and they do not understand what they say.
A lesser-known problem with the use of chatbots, but which is not unique to chatbots, is the possibility that during your interaction with the virtual assistant, a malicious software or malware can be downloaded to your computer. For example, if the chatbot asks you to click on a link. This is not common, but can definitely happen. It is similar to other issues with downloads of malware that have happened when people click on links on social media. Even secure messaging apps like WhatsApp and Signal can be used to spread malware and phishing links. Researchers from Lookout and the Electronic Frontier Foundation discovered that an international hacking agency had been sending phishing links via WhatsApp, Signal, Messenger, and SMS, which redirected users to download fake updates to their encrypted messaging apps. These updates were actually hacking programs that have the ability to access the user's screens, keystrokes, and even provide remote access to the hackers to your device. The same can happen with links in a chatbot conversation.
There are a few things you can do when asked to use a virtual assistant for self-service. First, share the minimal information you can with the chatbot to get what you want. Avoid putting in sensitive information, knowing it could be stored and used. Before you use the chatbot, you should also verify the policies of the site. What data do they collect, and who can use them? Are the data used by the chatbot stored securely? Do they anonymize your information or make sure your conversation is not linked permanently to your other information?
You should verify if any settings exist on the site for you to grant or revoke sharing of specific data before using the company's chatbot for help. Finally, as with most online tools you use, Some basic security tips can also help protect your interactions with chatbots. Make sure the communication is happening over a secure connection, which you can see as HTTPS. Also, when seeking services or help online for an account you already have, make sure to use the two-factor authentication for logging into that account. And like everything we discuss on Voices of Privacy, the number one tip is to educate yourself about how chatbots work, what information they need from you, and what you can do about information sharing.